Why you really acting? Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. That's energy right there. Because we've got some acts coming up, and that's the kind of energy that we need. Because coming up on this stage is not easy. So they need that support from us guys. So, I want to thank you guys for being here today.
You all look beautiful, by the way. Every single one of you.
And the guys?
Yeah, they're alright.
They look handsome. And you might find your wife tonight. Or you might find your hubby.
Please. I just want to introduce myself. For those that don't know me, my name is Monique, but you can call me MoniqueenDiva.
Oh yeah. She is a bit of a diva still. I'm Turkishdelightsev.
Just call her Sev.
Yeah.
Sev, yeah.
So I think it's time to bring on the first act. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready? Christopher Savage.
Where are you?
Big up Christopher Savage! Woo!
Being short is kind of hard, you know. I was on the train the other day, right? And this chick came on the train, she's looking at me, she's smiling. I'm smiling at her. She's smiling back at me, I start to blush. And then the minute I stood up, and she realised I was the same height as her sitting down, the bitch just kissed her teeth at me like, and looked out the window. I thought, you know, I hope you don't drop down the gap when this train door opens. So then I walked into Sainsbury's to add insult to the injury. I walked into Sainsbury's. I went to get some cereal, and it's right up at the fucking top shelf. So I'm there trying to jump to catch the tea. I get mad and I just kick over the baby food. And then the woman in the shop that works there came up to me and said, "Oh, don't worry, we'll find your mum for you. Come here, take my hand." I said, "What the fuck is going on today? You know, you just have them bad days." But no, seriously, in general, I can't really deal with tall women because it's a little bit of a madness. Like having sex with them, for instance. Having sex with a taller woman is hard. Like, you look way taller than me. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was having sex with a taller woman, trying to get her in doggy style is mad. I told her to turn around in doggy style and her bum touched my chin, brethren. You go, Jim, make some noise. Yeah, you lot go. I hear some man who go, yeah. You man go gym, yeah? Just because I go gym, don't be scared, you know. Alright, okay, I'll see a few of you gym man, but gym man, seriously, you lot need to start doing your legs though. Innit? Because it's a Johnny Bravo thing. Innit, girls, men them that do, they need to start doing their legs in the gym. Because, and what they do is they wear these big joggers, innit, to try and disguise the fact that they got legs. But you see, when the wind blows, you're fucked. You know when the wind blows back on the joggers, and you can see the sticks in the legs, they look like pepperami sticks. You know that one there, they're floating like a Tesco 5p bag in the air. And what are you gonna do when you take a girl home, and you have to take off your top? You got like the henchness of a 32-year-old and the legs of a 10-year-old. It's long, and your knees look like tennis balls.
All to clap, please. King Junior! Woo!
No explanation could really cover my reasons. I grew closer to God and I got rid of all my demons. I wanna make amends, I wanna heal up every scar. I told you that I've changed, I hope you see that from afar. I remember you were crying, you was wrapped up on a blanket. Would say it was the alcohol, but I'm the one who drank it. We had some bad days, but also had some great nights. I don't wanna leave you left, I really wanna make it right. So back to all the days when I left bruises on your face. When I was trying to find a space, I just couldn't find the pace. And now I'm left with just a case. The feds are on a chase. I'm staring at your scars like I really left a trace.
It's my bestie, her name's Gabriella Walker.
That's what I'm talking about. I like that. Okay, so first up on the panelists is, let's big up to Shalom. Woo! you. Okay. Nothing too for you, Miss Diva. So next up, we have Mike. Big up Mike. Woo! Hey. Jeez. How you gotta do? What? Girl. Big up yourself, Mike. And then we have Miss MoniqueenDiva. Come on, Miss Diva. Okay. Pay on the first date. Who should? I want to know who should pay on the first date.
No one should pay.
Okay, why?
Because it doesn't matter who has to pay. It doesn't matter who has to pay. The problem is the expectation of people paying.
Okay.
So if I'm not feeling whoever, what am I paying for?
You go, Shalom. Shalom's got a piece of her mind to give to Mike right now.
I don't understand that. Because you shouldn't be going on a date with someone that you don't feel. Yeah. And then
You tell him, girl.
and I just feel. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Louder? Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah. Great. So I just feel like if you're going on a date with someone, you should be feeling them for one. And also it depends on, like, sometimes you might be dating someone you completely don't know. Like if you're going on a first date with someone that you don't know, then I feel like you should actually state it before you go on a date. For me,
What state? Who's gonna pay?
no, I just
How would you drop that in conversation? Let's say, wait.
So are we saying who's paying? Are you asking him?
Before we go on this thing.
Alright, you see the way my bank account is set up, yeah? I know what I'm doing for the day, for next week, next month, etc. So, if you ask me, you want to take me out, it's not an expectation. You should know your bank account. You should know you're taking you plus one and you have enough in your bank account to take us out. So why should there be an expectation if you are the one asking me out on a date? I will come with my bank account. Listen, I will come with my bank account. And if I feel like treating you drink,
You know I don't put up with over talking on my show. So wait for your turn.
have some respect.
so as I was saying, I know what I've got in my purse. You should know what you've got in your wallet. So if you're gonna invite me out, you should have enough to cover both of us. Where the expectation comes in, there shouldn't be. If that's my opinion. However, I'm the sort of person, if you're taking me out of appreciation, I might say, would you like a drink? And I will treat you. But you shouldn't have, there should be no expectation. But if I feel, if you're inviting me, then yes.
It's about who's paying, yeah? Because at the end of the day, the man should pay, but it's about the woman's reaction towards the till. So there's 3 different type of scenarios, yeah? She doesn't take out her purse, nothing, she just jams there. Then I don't fuck with that person as a man. Secondly, she's acting like she's gonna pay. She's there stiff, she's standing there, yeah? And then one second, sorry, yeah? And then there's another independent woman, she's like, babe, let me pay, like, let me, I've got this. I respect them women, type of women, yeah? I think I'm very type of women,
Wait, hold on. Did I just say I, out of appreciation, would offer a drink though? Did I
you
not
should
say
offer me a
that?
whole meal. What do you mean just a drink? Listen. One second. Man's working hard, yeah. I paid £30 for the drink. You're offering me a £6 drink. Are you mad?
Well, I don't work hard, huh? I don't work hard.
Apparently
What,
what
do you
you do
think
is
this hair is cheap? You think these eyelashes are cheap? You think these shoes are cheap? I don't work hard.
I'm not good.
You think this is cheap?
Nah, I think it's all about the woman's behaviour when it comes to the till. That's it. I'll still pay, but I found the women that will take this in. I got this. That's me. Yeah. This.
Do you know, I just wanted to say, let's be real, guys. When you're feeding a girl 100, you're not going to make her pay. You're not going to make her pay.
You're making pressure,
However,
right?
exactly. However, if the lady offers to pay, yeah, that's a boss movement from her, but that doesn't mean you accept it. Yeah. Also, sometimes girls don't offer to pay because they don't want to kind of, you know, like, it's your manhood at the end of the day. Like, I'm not being funny. Generations back, our dads, granddads, uncles, they paid to get their money. It shouldn't change.
There should be no problem for a man to pay. If you have a problem with paying, I'm sorry, you're not a man, you're a boy. You're a boy. Because a man is a provider. Yeah? A man is meant to be the man of the house. I don't care if it's 2018, I'm old school. Yeah? This is how I was brought up. I had my mum and my dad in the same household. My dad paid for everything. And my mum does put her hand in her pocket because she works hard. But if I'm going to go on a date, if I've been asked to go on a date, yes, I will bring my purse, and yes, I will come with my appreciation and offer you a drink, etc. But you asked me out on a date, so I will, out of appreciation, buy you a drink. There's no expectation. It's just a man's job to be a man. And let a man be a man, a woman be a woman.
Wow, you go, guys. An ex for a reason.
I believe so because I believe so because I believe you split up for.
Okay, guys, if we can lower the noise, thank you.
I said I believe so. I believe that you split up for a reason, and there's obviously something that's not working in the relationship. So I believe that you should just let it go, and once you let it go, new doors open. So yes, I believe that.
So you don't believe that sometimes you can leave somebody and then realise what you've got after?
Well, you should know that in a relationship. Like,
Off the back of what you said,
Okay.
there's a very rare occasion when your ex isn't an ex for a reason. However,
When is that occasion?
leave her. Just
When is that
when
occasion?
you realise, like, you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah, okay.
Depending on whatever situation is that you broke up. Otherwise,
So basically you don't go back to your exes? Or you would never go back to your exes, okay, fine.
nope.
Well, I'm kind of boring because I just stick with my exes.
But at least you're honest.
I don't like new guys. I don't like meeting new guys. I hate it. I hate the whole process of getting to know someone. All of that. So yeah, exes are exes for a reason, but it depends on how you break up. Me personally. What? Yeah, how and why? Because why? If you look, I don't know, someone cheated. Obviously, you don't go back.
Ask a question. So what if your ex is actually your baby mum or your baby father? Is that still wrong?
I have 2 words. So what?
So what?
So what?
So what if you guys share a child?
Okay, so what?
I'm just asking.
I'm asking it back. Not for real. I'm not even trying to be rude or smart. I'm just asking it back.
No, I'm just asking a question.
So wait. Me and you have got a child together, yeah? And I cheat. Are you taking me back? Because we got a child.
It just depends.
Yes or no? Exactly.
Your ex. Also, I believe that everything is for a reason. So you can be with someone, it could be long term, multiple years, and something happens or you fall out of love or whatever, but I feel maybe you were meant to be with that person to learn a few lessons, to avoid certain things or whatever in life until you meet whoever you're supposed to meet in life. So exes are exes for a reason. Yeah.
Jeez, thank you. She just shut down that question. Oh, is it Come on, girl.
And if he's worth the ride, you need to go back.
People are not what they supposed to be, first and foremost. If you date a girl, or if you're seeing a girl, whatever it's called in this generation, and she's already got like half naked pictures on her Instagram, well no, you can't say anything. However, and you get with her and then you start seeing pictures of her naked on Instagram, then that's a question mark. Secondly, the platform for people to be meeting each other is way larger than just normal life. You can walk down the road and meet so-and-so, but the platform on Instagram is way, or Snapchat, whatever, way larger. So you can just DM someone and be like, I want to see you tomorrow. Oh, there we go, he's cheated on you, or she's cheated on you. So it does affect relationships.
Thank you. Right, last one before we go for a break.
Okay, based on what I was hearing, I'm not sure what the name is, but like for example, if you can't, like we know about this event based on social media. Now, if you were single and you met someone here, then and then you're no longer single, it's now affected your relationship because it's created a relationship through social media. But if there was no social media, you wouldn't be here in the first place.
Ready for part 2? Are you ready for some more heat? Jeez. Alright then, so I'm going to call up the panelists for... Okay, let me just wait for people to sit down. Okay, go on then. Let's see this here, Zoe and Nikki. You look like you can't find your seat. Look, it's right there. Alright then, so next up we have MoniqueenDiva again.
Big up yourself, MoniqueenDiva.
And then we have Mike again. Come on, Mike. Woo! And then we have the lovely Marsha. Big up yourself.
Hey.
Woo!
You look lovely.
Is what is the difference between love and lust?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Jeez, you ready?
Yeah, basically for me personally, so this is my opinion, you don't necessarily have to accept it, but for me, love is sacrifice and love is like intelligently, so love isn't based on how you feel right now, how you feel based on your emotions at that moment of time, whereas lust is, for me personally, it's a bit more sexual. It's something that you might see, let's say a woman, but you might not actually love her, but you think you love her because this world makes you think that lust is love when it's not, and you just seem to fall in love with her outside rather than her inside, because love is patience, it is faithfulness, it is sacrifice. So love is definitely different, because with love you think, it's intelligently, it's not based on your emotions, how you feel, because we are humans at the end of the day, we feel different at every moment. Like right now I just came from the woods, so I'm really tired, but you don't go based, when you're in love with someone, you don't go based on how you feel at that moment, you think before you act, and you sacrifice your own will, not that you lose your self-identity now to an extent, but you sacrifice in order to see them happy, because and to be able to even love, you have to love yourself, because a lot of people,
amen,
all the time in nice ways because my sister's here. However, I still wanted to talk to her. Like, she intrigued me, therefore I was in lust for her knowledge and her power. You see what I'm saying? And because of that, I fell in love on top of the physical. You see what I'm saying?
Have a break up with your main for your side. The side is giving you everything that your main's not giving you.
But then she wouldn't be a side, she'd be a main.
So
you just answered the question.
So you would.
She would have been the main initially. I don't need to wait. If my main is my main, and I'm looking for sides, I need to drop my main and find a new main.
Is they have in their heads, oh, I like this guy, he's really nice, he's telling me this, blah, 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 yeah, whatever. And then they give it up, you idiot. And then you want to cry, oh, but he was telling me he was going to, give me this, and we're going to do this, and are you in a relationship though? No. So, who's the idiot here? Not him, you. So this is the mistake lots of girls do. So, for me, unless I get the title, That is my aim. That is what I'm looking for. Get the title and then we move forward. But a lot of girls, they don't. They just want to give it up. Do the 90-day rule. They don't even exist no more.
Wrong with chasing someone, but I do feel that a lot of girls, too many females feel that they're all queens, and not all girls are queens, a lot of them are not queens. Some girls are just, this is the truth, no, seriously, this is the truth. But these same girls that are not queens want to be chased. It's like, hold on, why should I be chasing me? So I feel like guys as well, they've been chasing girls since 2012, you start waking up and just, if the person's not feeding you, you would know, do you know what I'm trying to say? Eventually you know, the name will be saved as free food, or, you know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like you should be chasing each other, and yeah, that's my view. Not everyone's chaseable, so you gotta know.
And some men ain't kings. Do you know what I mean? You want to come from a house?
Let's not do it.
Yeah?
Let's not do this, please.
Don't bring nothing to the table.
Babe,
You want to
let's
call
not do
yourself a
this,
king.
please.
Are you alright?
Babe, let's not do this, please. Obviously, it's like, not every man's perfect, not every girl's perfect, but the reality is this, a lot of women want to be chased. It's like, on Snapchat, everyone's keep calling themselves queens and whatnot, but they're the same ones. So I'm trying to say, it's just like, you know what I'm trying to say? So you know who you're chasing. So many guys think that the people that they're chasing are trophies, but 9 times out of 10 they're not, and they don't even know it, so they cover it up so well.
Valentine! Come on, girl!
You can never be erased from my memories. Now I can see your face, no face, oh no case. Yeah. God forgive my foolish ways. Don't promote this pain.
Big up to my bride, big up yourself.
When you say, oh daddy, oh my, oh daddy, oh my. When you say, oh daddy, oh my, oh daddy, oh my. Right when I give it to you, she love when I do that thing. How I do it? I take time with it, slow back, rewind with it. Looking in the mirror when you're riding.
Love gonna ring up before, and then I'll pick up before. Love gonna ring up before. What? Them can't let me alone. Love gonna ring up before, and then I'll pick up before. Love gonna ring up before. Listen, pick up my snap on Saturday, try me to come in on Sunday. So me not reply to Monday. If we alone, don't wanna ring up before, and then I ring up before. Don't wanna ring up before. They can't if we alone.
The last performance. Do you know what time it is? IV time. Where's IV at? IV.
Why you acting? Baby girl, why you really acting? Someone tell me what's going on. Someone tell me what's going on. We be a cheater. She's Latino, I call her Mamacita. Straight red bottoms when I treat her. And a straight doggy style when I beat her. Shorty be hot like a heater. I actually left my heart cold like a freezer. So tell me girl, what's going on? Are you really cheating? I haven't got it wrong. Baby girl, I need an answer, but I'ma keep it 2 stepping like a dancer. Got myself a lighty, you know it's karma. I got myself a white girl, a Lady Gaga. The other day saying this, saying that, why you acting? Why you acting? I wanna see skanks. Baby girl, why you acting? Black girls, white girls, black boys, white boys. Let me see skanks. Someone tell me.
Ladies, I want you all to come on the stage. Turkishdelightsev tees. mum and slap your wife.
Got a new girlfriend, hey, and it's hurting me. Hey, I got a new girl. You got a new girlfriend, and it's hurting.
I will be doing something, so make sure you stay tuned.
Why you really acting? Yeah. Someone tell me.